Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? I'm FlipArtz. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video. We're back here on Chapter 2, Season 7, bringing you guys your weekly challenges here for week number 8. Of course, there are 7 challenges to go through, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. So starting off for our first quest here, it's going to be a 3-part stage quest line here. So starting off with stage 1 of 3, it's going to be to complete bounties from bounty boards. And to complete this challenge, you have to complete 3 of the bounties from the bounty boards. Now, of course, there's 2 ways to do this. Of course, you can have your bounty poached when you guys actually have the bounties up from the bounty board, or obviously going ahead and finding the bounties yourself and eliminating them to complete the bounty. And of course, if you guys go over to your map and hover over this actual quest here, it's going to show you all the different locations you guys can find bounty boards across the Fortnite map to help you guys out if you guys are looking for more bounty boards to complete. So now moving on to stage 2 of 3 here, it's going to be to ignite enemy players or enemy player structures. And to complete this challenge, you have to ignite either 15 enemy players or 15 enemy structures. Now, this is actually pretty simple to do, and there's only really 2 ways to get this challenge completed. One is obviously by taking a gas can and then throwing it at the enemy player or enemy structures and then blowing them up and then causing it to ignite, which then causes it to set on fire to do the enemy player damage or structures. And then the other way is by throwing the fireflies at them to cause fire damage as well. Now for this challenge, I actually find it the easiest way to get it completed is by actually using the fireflies method. But of course, if you manage to just find some old builds from any other enemy player in the map, you can actually just use that to your advantage. So if you do see some old build battles that were going on or anything, then you can just go ahead and use a gas canister or some fireflies if you have any and throw it at the old enemy structures, and that will actually count towards this quest. And so now moving on to the last stage here for this quest line, it's going to be stage 3 of 3, which is going to be to emote in front of a camera at Believer Beach or Lazy Lake. So in terms of my gameplay here, I'm actually going to be heading over to Believer Beach, and you're going to be able to find this just on the right side of the bridge here, as you guys can see here in the gameplay. But you do need to be a little bit careful here because Believer Beach is pretty much one of the hot spots for this map here, and there's a lot of people, and I pretty much died shortly after doing this quest. But once you guys find the camera, and then there's going to be the 2 cardboard cutouts of Jonesy here, so pretty much all you really have to do here is go ahead and use any emote that you guys have available, and then that will go ahead and complete this quest. So now moving on to our next set of quests here, which is going to be a 4-stage quest line here. It's going to be the first stage 1 of 4 here, which is going to be to use shield potions in a single match. And to complete this challenge, you have to use 4 shield potions in a single match, which is actually relatively easy to do. And I found that one of the easiest ways to actually get this done is obviously once you guys have enough shield potions for this quest here, is to go ahead and actually fight some trespassers or aliens in this case as well. And that is going to be a good way because if they're in the UFOs, all you would have to do is go ahead and use 2 of your shield potions, your small shield potions anyway, that will bring you up to 50 shield. And then from here, go ahead and start the aggro on the trespasser while he's in the UFO or the saucer. And while he's in there and you guys are basically trying to take it down, you pretty much want to allow yourself to get hit by the beams that come down on you. It is going to take a little bit of damage off you, but it's pretty much going to take most of your shield away, if not all of it. And then hopefully by this point, you've done enough damage to the saucer that a few more hits and it'll be taken down if it's not being taken down already. And then you guys can, while it's on the way to the floor, use your remaining shield potions to use the other 2, which should bring you guys back up to 50 shield, which is also going to be the 4 in total that you need for the shield potions in a single match. And then of course, while you guys are done that will go ahead and complete this quest, and make sure you guys go take out that trespasser and go along with the rest of your match. So now moving on to stage 2 of 4 here, it's going to be to collect building resources. And to complete this challenge, you have to collect and harvest 750 building resources. So this challenge is basically self-explanatory, very simple to do. Just go ahead and harvest 750 material of pretty much anything, whether it's wood, brick, or metal, in any location you want to. Obviously, if you guys go over to something with a lot of trees, it's going to be very easy. If you guys want to go over to what I did in my case, going over to lumberyard, that's going to be a good one as well. Lumberyard essentially is, if I'm calling it right, the same place that is half lumberyard and also half Durburger joint. So when you guys get over there, just go ahead and break all of the wooden pallets, and that should bring you guys all the way up and past 750 resources. And so now moving on to the next quest here, it's going to be stage 3 of 4. It's going to be to visit Coral Cove, Base Camp Gulf, and the Unremarkable Shack. And to complete this challenge, of course, you just have to visit all 3 of these locations, but luckily you don't have to do this in a single match, so you guys can do that on your leisurely time. It's really not big of a deal. If you guys are trying to get this done in relatively the smallest amount of matches possible, a UFO or saucer would be the best case to do this. Of course, if you guys can't do it that way, then I highly suggest starting off your challenge here by going to whichever would be the closest. In my case, I decided to go to Base Camp Gulf, which is located on one of the mountaintops on the bottom right of the map near Caddy Corner. And this location in particular, out of the 3, is actually the furthest away from the other 2. Coral Cove and the Unremarkable Shack are actually fairly close to each other, where as you guys can see here in the gameplay, in a separate match, I actually ended up landing over at the Unremarkable Shack first, and then managed to go and get myself looted up fairly nicely, and then managed to find the boat that's actually docked on the shoreline here, took that boat and drove all the way down to Coral Cove, and that's it pretty much for this quest line. It's pretty much easy. Again, if you have a saucer, if you don't, then you guys can do it this way as well. And then moving on to the last and final quest here, which is going to be stage 4 of 4. It's going to be to build structures, and to complete this challenge, you just have to build 25 structures, which is basically just spamming 25 walls or 25 roofs, or, you know, anything really. So it's really simple to do. I go way overboard here by landing back at Lumber Yard because there's so many wooden pallets here that it's just going to give me so many mats to work with, and then some. So pretty much just go ahead and spam all of your builds, or just do 25 if you guys want to do it that way. But I went ahead and just spammed all my builds out until this quest completed, and actually popped up at the top left here, as you guys can see here in the gameplay. Once you guys do that, that's basically going to be it for all of the quests here for this week. And so there you guys go. That is all 7 of the quests you guys need to complete here for your weekly challenges for week number 8 here of chapter 2 season 7. There is going to be a live event coming in the next few days here, so make sure you guys are staying tuned to the channel. And if you guys want to see it live, for some reason you guys won't be able to be there live, but you guys can stay tuned to a stream, I will be live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/FlipArtz live. The link will be down in the description below. But either way, that's gonna about wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully I was able to help you guys out, or maybe you guys enjoyed it, or maybe even both. If it did, consider dropping a like, subscribe here on the channel, and turning on notifications by hitting the bell icon next to the subscribe button. That way you guys don't miss out when I upload a new video here to the channel. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm streaming a lot over on my Twitch at twitch.tv/FlipArtz live. The link will be down in the description below, so if you guys want to be able to talk to me, stream with me, play with me, all the good stuff, and of course attend the live stream and the live event for Fortnite. If you guys don't want to miss out, it will be live streamed here on the Twitch channel. Either way, thank you guys again for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Arts out.